Hello, I'm Stephen Gold, the author of The Return of Breaking Law, the book What I Wrote. You've had a look at my video on sharing for spoils of a broken marriage or civil partnership, haven't you? And you're feeling just a teeny weeny bit envious because your broken relationship wasn't a marriage or civil partnership, but cohabitation without either. Now, as a cohabitee, you have no legal right to maintenance in respect of yourself, although as the carer of a child of a relationship, you should score on child support, and you may succeed on a court application under the 1989 Children Act for the child under 18 to be accommodated in a property provided by your former partner. It could be the property which had been your home with the partner, or another property they could be ordered to make available. But insofar as maintenance for yourself as opposed to maintenance for the benefit of any child is concerned, I'm afraid you've had it. And the law as it currently stands does not enable the court to divide up the assets between you and your former partner to achieve a fair outcome, as it does as between parting couples who were married or in a civil partnership. You each keep what was yours anyway. But as I explain in my book, all is not necessarily lost. If you're both down as owning the property, then it will probably be divided up equally between you. But what the deeds say about ownership may not be conclusive. It's open to the court to find that although you started off regarding yourselves as 50-50 owners, that intention changed during the course of ownership and that you now have different shares. And the court may even regard you as having an interest in the property despite the fact that your name is not on the deeds. If you can show it was intended you should have an interest, and you acted to your detriment believing that was so, say paying towards the deposit or the mortgage, for example, an interest you will likely have. And then there's the principle of proprietary estoppel. Yeah, I agree, it sounds painful. This is how it works. You prove that your partner who owned the property made you a promise relating to it. Usually that will be along the lines of, "Darling, you can live here as long as you want." You relied on that promise to your detriment, and your partner has acted in a morally unacceptable way. My book tells the story of the divorced lady with two daughters who gave up her Manchester tenancy. She had spent £15,000 fitting it out and furnishing it to move into a house in Droitwich with the single man she had met who was against marriage. He assured her that she would always have a home and would be secure in this one. She paid out £4,000 to £5,000 towards setting up this new home. But 9 years later, she and the daughters were told to leave. The Court of Appeal upheld a judge's decision to award her £28,500. What the amount she had shelled out on Manchester and Droitwich was worth when the case was heard. There's much more in my book, including a template for court proceedings, and just to show how unbiased I am, a template cohabitation agreement for any swine who wants to protect themselves against having to dip into their pocket if and when the relationship should turn sour. Good luck.